So I briefly woke up from my siesta. I'll be going back for a little bit more siesta. My sleep schedule's all kinds of crazy. But what I want to let you know, okay, the reason I'm not giving up is clearly it's Royce doing this crap. Because as soon as the basketball American ceased to intimidate me, which he never intimidated me because I'm not intimidated by anything, Royce shows up again is Geraldo Perez with that nonsense. And I'm 100% sure that Royce was Antonio Sanchez, like the emails I have in my Gmail, okay, with the disgusting crap when he was the fart fanatic he was calling himself. That was the email, was the fart fanatic at whatever, but the name was Antonio Sanchez, and all the Antonio Sanchez trolls and the Chimichanga Chimmy trolls and all this crap. Why will I not give in? Well, because number one, it's a bunch of crap, number one. And number two, what you need to understand is I truly love you. Okay? If you care about me 1/100th the amount that I care about you, everything is worth it. Everything is worth it. And I'll know that when I get down to Buenos Aires and you're actually given the chance to see me in physical reality, in space and time, and whether you choose to or not. And I'm not coming down to see you. I'm going to let you choose that, like I always wanted. I always wanted you to be the one that chose to see me, okay? I wanted you to make that choice. And, I'm not the most romantic guy, okay? I'm not. I'm not going to lie. But the one thing is I do truly love you, and I truly care about you, and I truly respect you. And you have an inner beauty that is so sweet and innocent. And I don't know what happened to that recently, but I know it's in there. And, that is the most beautiful, you are the most beautiful person on the inside that I've ever spoken to. Okay? And you were so sweet to me when I needed somebody to be sweet to me. And you really did. You healed me. You saved me a number of times. And I'm sorry I've gotten so angry, but the situation that has been perpetrated by these people is so ridiculous, okay? But my love for you is stronger than anything. Remember how I said our friendship is the strongest force in nature? I mean that. I mean that. And when I say friendship, I mean love. Now, how you want that love to manifest is up to you, whether you want it to manifest as a friendship, or you want it to manifest as, a romantic relationship, or you want it to manifest as nothing and just stay inside me. That's up to you. But I'm confident that you'll make a choice to see me. And if you don't, you don't. You'll never know I was there. Okay, you'll never know I was there. But I'm confident that you still care about me. Okay? And I'm not going to let this fat wannabe Cuban, I don't even think he's Cuban, I think he's really just a fat Italian pretending to be a Cuban, or maybe his mom was Cuban and his dad was Italian or something. I know that he's all kinds of screwed up. I mean, there is no way somebody would be making comments like that about a young lady unless they're really screwed up in the head. But no, I'm not going to let him take you away from me. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to let him just have you. That's insane. You mean so much to me. You were my best friend for 3 years. I thought you were my best friend for 7 years. And I'm not going to just give you up. Certainly not going to just give you away to that piece of slime. You know what I mean? That guy is a true piece of slime. He's slimy. Like, he is disgusting. I don't want to even think about, in some ways I think he might even be worse than the basketball American. Actually, in many ways I think he might be worse than the Basketball American. But the point is when you love something as much as I love you, you don't just give up. And when I'm down there and you can make your own choices about whether you wish to see me or not, that will seal the deal. I'll know what's going on in reality at that point. And yeah, I got you some presents. I think I'm gonna actually get you a little this nonsense like the Jediism book, some book about Jediism, and some book about the way of the Sith or something like that. I'm not that dorky, but I can work on it, and I will. Okay, I'm not really that nerdy, but I can work on that for you, and I'm willing to be as nerdy as you need me to be. I can do it, I promise. I used to like comic books. I gave up liking comic books when I was like 13-ish, 12-ish, 13-ish. But I really did. I had a whole bunch of comic books, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of comic books. I mean, I'm not lying. I was an avid comic book collector. Okay? And not just Marvel and DC. I'm talking Image, Valiant, Dark Horse. Very great comics. The whole Spawn series. Very much into comics. Hardcore comic book collector. Okay? Used to know a lot about comics. I can expand that into other areas. I was never too into video games. I do like the old-fashioned video games, like Atari games and stuff, which are based more on reaction time and stuff like that. Played a lot of video games with my ex's kid. I used to watch him a lot, and we played video games for hours, sometimes 8-9 hours a day. Okay? But that was all the way back in like the Halo 2 days and Halo 3 days. So I have a lot of catching up to do if you want to play video games with me. But I can do it, and I will do it for you. It's not my favorite thing, but it would be my favorite thing if I was doing it with my favorite person, which is you. So there's a lot that we can do to work on bonding if you wish to. Okay? I'm not opposed to anything. And by the way, taco taco. Everybody wants to know why I'm saying taco taco, like it's some kind of offense. It is not an offense. Okay? If you remember, you used to find my Hispanic humor hilarious. Or my Italian humor, it really didn't matter. Or my Italio-Spanish humor, if that's even a word. Hence the culture of Argentina, when I would say things like, what was the one joke I made that you thought was humorous? That I know how to start a ruckus when I get down to Argentina. I'll ask all the women at the local bar or ristorante who wishes to taste of my penne. And then when they don't, they get all offended or their men go all crazy. Pardon, me no speak Espanol. I mean pasta. Pasta, not the penne, but the penne pasta, or something like that. I forget exactly how the joke when it was written out, but you thought that was very hilarious. That was also the birth of the hot vegan beef injection. Remember, I was arguing with some moron that was making fun of me because I was a vegan, and you used to like to make fun of me because I was a vegan, and that was the birth of the hot vegan beef injection joke, which became a running joke, as was the pineapple on pizza joke, if you remember that. Well, pineapple on pizza is a joke that everybody seems to be into, but the point is, I love you a ton. I am willing to do a ton for you. A lot. I don't know if a ton is metric. I think there's something called a metric ton, but I'm pretty sure it's different than a British ton. Anyway, I am extremely interested in, getting to know you. If you don't want to get to know me, that's cool. One of the most interesting things that I think we could do is take a siesta. To tell you the truth, All this nonsense, yeah, it's drained the hell out of me. In fact, like I said, I just woke up from a siesta. I'm probably I took some nutrients, some, like some vitamins, minerals, and a couple amino acids. And I'm probably going to go back to bed. The level of misery that this has put me through has made me physically exhausted. Okay, physically exhausted. I'm physically exhausted. So I'm probably going to go back down for a siesta after I just woke up from a siesta because I need to recharge. Okay? But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to let this wear me down to the point where I give up because it's not worth it. Geraldo Perez is a fake person. The other gentleman, who I believe is a real person, the gentleman that you claimed you were marrying, I think he's a real person. I don't think you should marry him, and I don't think you're going to marry him. I think that essentially, like I said, you asked him to try and scare me away, or Royce asked him to try and scare me away, or something like that. Nothing scares me away. Nothing scares me away. I'm not coming down to get you or anything. What I'm doing is I'm coming down, and if you wish to see me, you will see me. That's what it boils down to. And if you don't want to see me, you're not going to see me. But the thing is, I want you to have the opportunity to see me in physical reality, in time and space, within reality. And then I want you to decide whether you want to see me or not. And if you choose not to see me, you choose not to see me. But you'll have 2 weeks to make that choice. 2 weeks. And if you make the choice to see me, I will make it worth your while. Even if it's just to give you the presents I got you, I will make it worth your while. I do think that we both really would enjoy a hug at this point in time. I really do. At the very least, I think we'd enjoy hugging one another and holding one another. Okay? And as I said, obviously when we meet the first time, it will be in public. If you can bring somebody, bring somebody. I'm not trying to get you alone. I'm not trying to do anything weird or creepy or anything like that. I know that people have made it out to be that way. I know I am a creepy person, okay? I admit full well that I'm a creepy person. But the point is, I care about you, okay? And I'm not going to let some fat ass like him try and intimidate me away from the person that meant everything to me for 7 years. You meant everything to me for 7 years. He doesn't get to decide what I do with my life. Do you get what I'm saying? And he doesn't get to decide what you do with your life. So when I get down there, what you do with your life is up to you. Okay? That's up to you. It's not up to your parents either. I mean, I'm not trying to get you to disobey your parents or anything like that, but for goodness sakes, you're 26 years old. You know, if you want to see me, you want to see me. Okay? That's not up to anybody but you. I want you to understand that. Just like me coming down there, that's not up to anybody but me. It's not up to Royce. Okay? And whether you see me or not, that's purely up to you. And I know that you have some friends. In fact, we have some former mutual friends that probably aren't very friendly with me at this point in time. But if you can't get a family member of yours to meet me with you, perhaps you could bring one of them. You know what I mean? Perhaps you could bring one. I'm not going to name them because I don't want these. I know they have businesses and stuff, and I don't want these loons bothering them. But we have some old mutual friends that, as I said, probably aren't very friendly with me at this point. But it would be an ideal way for me to meet, the people that I used to know. Okay? And I won't let anything scare me away from you. I hope that you understand that it's because I love you. I love you so much. And I'm trying very hard not to name you. I'm working on that. I know you don't want me to be naming you. Of course, your name is public knowledge, so I'm not kept from naming you legally. But I don't want to do that to you if you don't want me to do that. Okay? So hold tight. And I'm going to keep you in my heart. Okay? I will keep you in my heart. I will come down there. You need to understand how much I truly adore you. And yeah, I post some crazy stuff. I know the Lords of Acid, they might be a little over the top and all that. And, I'm me. I'm not going to cease to be me. But part of being me means that I truly love and adore everything about you. I accept you exactly the way that you are. You know what I mean? I love absolutely everything about you. I love everything about the way that you are. You are the most pure, innocent person I ever knew. What happened to you, I don't know, but it's out of character for you. And I know that the real you is there. And I have a feeling that if you choose to meet me, I will be meeting the you that I remember and not this abomination that is on the internet. Okay? So, I'm going to head back down for a siesta. But you used to make me feel so alive. You really woke me up. Do you remember? I would tell you that. You made me feel like I was 16, 17, 18 years old again. It was amazing what you did for me. I got back in shape, and then I got out of shape because my ex got sick. But if you remember, you got me very invigorated. Just your friendship invigorated the hell out of me and made me start to get serious about a lot of things because you're a special person. That's the truth. You're a special person. And you made me care about life again and, all sorts of stuff. And I better stop before I start acting like a bitch. But the point is, I love you so much. And if you choose to meet me, I promise you won't regret it. And I promise you I'll be on my best behavior. I won't even say anything off color or anything like that. I do love you, darling. I love you so much.